The May 20th, 2024 meeting of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy. Here. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy is present. Chairman Blankley.
Here.
Chairman Blankley is present. Mr. Johns. Here. Mr. Johns is present. Mr. Long. Here. Mr. Long is present. Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre is present.
Thank you. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
No, there is not.
Is there anyone present here who is not signed up to speak that would like to address the committee at this time? Seeing none, we'll move to the next order of business. That'll be a presentation from Pat Gooch, Senior Planner from Monroe County's Planning and Development Department, who will give us a brief overview of the 2025 to 2030 Capital Improvement Program as it pertains to the Intergovernmental Relations Committee.
Thank you, Chairperson Blankley. You should all have a copy of the recommended 2025-2030 CIP. This report reflects the culmination of an 11-month process beginning in late summer, with the departments proposing a 6-year funding plan for capital projects. A committee reviews the proposed projects and requires changes based on project priority and fiscal constraints on the program. After review by the county executive, the CIP is submitted to the county planning board. The planning board reviews the CIP, holds a public hearing, and sets priorities for the capital budget year, which is the first year of the CIP, or 2025. The planning board returns the draft CIP to the county executive, who then submits the recommended CIP to your honorable body. At the June meeting of the legislature, you will set a public hearing for July, and then, upon your favorable review, vote to adopt the plan. There are no funding approvals associated with taking action on this referral. There are 3 sections of the proposed CIP pertinent to this committee: the County Clerk's Office, Department of Information Services, and the Board of Elections. The County Clerk's CIP program opens the department pages on the CIP on page 8. The Clerk's Office is responsible for a variety of services open to the public, including acting as the County Registrar, Clerk of the Court, Chief Notary, and is an agent for passports, pistol permits, sporting license, and motor vehicles. A new project, the Records Digitization Project, is added to the 2025 capital budget year. The Clerk's Office program accounts for 0.06% of the total capital program. Information Services supports network connectivity across the county, as well as human resources, finance, and asset management tools, online presence and web applications, PCs, servers, and copiers. Their program is described on pages 10 and 11 of the CIP. All 4 of their projects are funded with county cash, meaning the funding comes from the county operating budget and not through borrowing. The Information Services program accounts for almost 3.5% of the total capital program. The Board of Elections program is on page 13 of your CIP. The new project for 2025-2026 is an update to the No Ink electronic poll book system. The New York State Board of Elections advises the local Board of Elections to refresh the electronic poll books every 5 to 7 years from the initial date of purchase. The Board of Elections program accounts for less than 1% of total funding in the proposed CIP. I'll be happy to take questions when you get to this item on your agenda. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gooch. All right, next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the April 30th, 2024 minutes of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified by any changes by the end of day. Next item on the agenda is new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 24-0163, adopt 2025-2030 Capital Improvement Program.
Moved by Legislator Long, seconded by Legislator Bartholomew McCoy. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Resolution passes. Next item.
Referral 24-0174, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office for the reimbursement to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for the acceptance and supervision of a Suffolk County detainee while hospitalized in Monroe County.
Moved by Legislator Long, seconded by Legislator Bartholomew McCoy. Is there any discussion? Legislator McIntyre.
Through the chair, is this detainee currently in the hospital or pending admission?
Through the chair, Superintendent Leone, no longer in custody.
Oh, okay. Well, through the chair, the contract appears to be until January of 2025. Do we anticipate the detainee coming back or remaining? Is there a reason that this was put forward until 2025?
Through the chair, at the time it was drafted, we weren't sure how long this individual will be in the hospital.
I yield.
Thank you, Legislator McIntyre. Is there any other discussion? I have a question, actually, on this particular item. If we are not notified or asked to participate in the sort of service provision for an inmate of an outside county, are we made aware of incarcerated individuals that are brought to our county for medical care?
Through the chair, this individual was housed at the Office of Mental Health at some point, and then all the counties in the state have signed an agreement with the Office of Mental Health. After 7 days, the arresting agency will continue the custody and supervision of the person incarcerated. This happened to be Suffolk County, and we took it on an SGO from them.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the last words?
This was Suffolk County, a substitute jail order was drafted and approved by the Commission, New York State Commission of Corrections, which
Got it.
put her in our custody.
Understood. So it's managed through the OCS, Office of Corrections?
No, it's managed through us,
Okay.
the counties.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. Next item.
Referral 24-0175. Authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the City of Rochester regarding the City of Rochester's use of the Monroe County Jail for the detention of non-arraigned detainees and arrestees.
Moved by Legislator Long, seconded by Legislator Bartholomew McCoy. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. There being no other matters, the May 20th, 2024 meeting of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee stands adjourned, The next meeting of this committee will be held Monday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. Thank you.